Ryan Harris, bowling coach of Delhi Capitals, ahead of their game against Kolkata Knight Riders in Sharjah, says his team was not at their best in their last match, and is not in a panic situation at all. Talking about his team's opponents against whom the Delhi Capitals have played 23 times, winning 10 and losing 13 matches, Delhi Capitals will also play in Sharjah for the first time this season tomorrow, and Harris is expecting a high-scoring encounter. Giving an update on Ravichandran Ashwin's injury, Harris said,
Excellent. He's trained tonight. He had to get through tonight. Had a really good session, both with the ball, bat, and had a field. Without speaking out of turn and not talking to the medical staff, I believe he got through really, really well. So, if that was the case, it looked like he might be available for selection. But again, I'll have to get confirmation on that from the medical staff. Yeah, coming off an unlucky loss, we just weren't our best, I guess, for that game against Sunrisers, Hyderabad. But no panic stations by any means. We didn't play our best. We only sort of got done by 15 runs, which when you look back at it, a couple of balls in the bowling unit were a little bit amiss. They probably ran better between the wickets. We didn't run as well between the wickets, and you put those two together, and there's the 15 runs. So it's not a huge gap. But coming into KKR, they're a pretty good side, and they're playing some pretty good cricket. Some huge players. We're in the middle of the research at the moment to find out how we're going to, bowl to them and obviously face their bowlers, and obviously a new ground as well. It's another new ground for us. We've been there and trained once, but the games that have been there have been pretty high scoring. So that's another element we're looking at the moment. With the current COVID situation, the guys virtually had no training coming in here. So the guys have, 3 weeks before we started our first game and trained really, really hard, and it was really, really hot. And they've trained so well. Coming into the games, we sort of backed off a little bit to make sure they felt fresh and felt like they were recharging, I guess, before we got into the games. And then, we sort of had a start to the competition. Now it's starting from this game, it's going to get a bit busy. So again, it's just important that the guys are fresh. I think Ishant, who played his first game the other day, he trained so well. He's trained so well over the time he's been here, that played the game and was cooked. You could see that it really hit him. Playing a game's another level. So it's making sure they're fresh. We know that the guys love to train, but making sure that when it comes game time, that they've got that energy to go out and, T20 is a fast game and you need all your energy. So that's why we give them some time to relax. Yeah, I think that's good. Coming in, reading all the reviews and coming into this IPL, that was what a lot of the experts were saying. A lot of the commentators have come out and said the same thing, and I'm not surprised with it. I think the competition this year is probably the closest that I can remember, and I've been involved with a few now that, as you say, I think everyone's virtually sitting on the same points. I think Kings 11 might have been or close to being beaten tonight, so they might be just behind the pack. So, but even still, a win or two gets them back up around the top. Look, it's going to be close. So, I think the close game against Kings 11 that we won, they're the games. If it does come down to the wire, you need to win. They're the ones going to get you into the playoffs or into the top two. So, I'm not surprised by that. It's the quality of competition. The players that are here this year are, like most years, but it just seems this year there's something different. It's just a great competition.